And welcome to more wagon stuff. Don't know what kind of intro that was, but it was crap, wasn't it? So, getting straight into it. Now I've got the trailer, and I've been using the wagon actually to move the trailer and drag stuff and coupling and uncoupling and stuff. I've noticed the fifth wheel is starting to get a bit of play in it. I think lack of use for a long time, things are starting to seize up, the adjustment seized up, and I want to get it fixed because I don't want to be dragging the trailer with a fifth wheel a bit of play in it. The trailer's in the yard. If I have the trailer in the yard, it's very awkward getting stuff in and out of the workshop, which is the problem. But what I'm going to do tonight, because it's a Tuesday night, what I'm going to do first thing is I'm going to get these bolts cleaned up, so when I get a chance, if I spend 20 minutes now, get all the paint buzzed off and stuff like that, I can boop, 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 off, high up, neat, 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 neat. Get it cleaned up underneath, blast it, paint it, throw it back on. And it should only take me roughly about a day, so I can get that done on a weekend. Let's crack on. The adjustment for this fifth wheel, it's a VBG, and the adjustment's under here. But it is bloody tight, and I think lack of use, it's just tired. It's just tired, like everyone would be. Nope, gotta get the heat on that. So, while I am trying to warm up the studs, burn the paint off, you know, relax, don't do it when you wanna go to it. Don't do it when you wanna go. Look at that, man! Fast. Question is, can I crack that off with the old Hujima Boblite? Yes, I can. How good was that? So that was the induction heater. I used the induction heater because it's so fast and works so bloody well. Because this, I'm going to have to take all these bolts out and then lift the whole slider off and everything. But it's all doable. It's just time. It's just time. So while this is gassing me and smoking myself food, quick update on the wagon. So the wagon is taking a slight back seat because of a couple of reasons. One, Kimmy was slightly poorly. She's getting better now. She's pregnant, so kind of that took priority. Been working on the house a lot, and also I've now bought a trailer. Well, I haven't bought. I've now acquired a trailer. But don't worry, there's still plenty to come. I've still got all the materials from Metals for You for making the catwalk and the A-frame. And I think the next thing I'm going to make is probably the catwalk, because I've also noticed now I've got a trailer, it's a pain in the arse not having a catwalk. So it was still ought to come. I just need to get myself into it. See them guns. Ooh. I don't know whether I'm going to keep that in or not, but I just wanted to... yes, and I have to apologise to Metals for You for being so unproductive with it. I just hope you understand, and it is coming, and there'll be plenty of content to come, and I can't thank them enough. So I'm using them for everything. Materials of cars, made some bits at home, I need to post them on internet. So yeah, absolutely cracking service from Metals for You, so make sure you check them out if you want any materials. And they did. This is where all this came from. Obviously, they supplied me all the raw materials to make all that. All the steel, all the tin, everything. Richard Jackson and Liam Brook, they bought me the lights. And I'm going to get these warmed up, cracked off, so I can get this ripped off as soon as I get 5 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is leave the fifth wheel for the minute. That's not getting touched until soon, maybe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on and do something that I've been wanting to do for ages. I'm going to get some more work or progress made. I'm going to sneeze. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in to the shed and get out some of the materials I'm going to use for making... I think I'm going to make the catwalk. So here's me big piece of alley for checker plate for making the catwalk. Now, the problem is, because my wagon's got the 16-speed in, not the twin splitter, the twin splitter sits lovely and level with the gearbox, with the chassis. 16 speeds, bigger gearbox, which means, and also it's got the reverse light switch sticking out the top. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to space it. I'll get a frame. I'm going to make a frame to go along here, so it sits up and sits level with this. And then, yeah, so it's a little bit more involved than just being able to slap a bit of checker plate on the top. One day I might put a twin in it if I get a twin splitter, full kit, like out of a breaker, or buy a wagon that's knackered with a twin splitter in it, and I'll put a twin splitter in it. Ta-da! They sent me a t-shirt up because obviously I had a hat. There's my mic. There we go. I did have a hat, but it was a woolly hat, and it's not time for a woolly hat. It's on. There we are. I've just realised I've put that straight over the metal screed in there. There we go. So I got it uncovered, and I put it on. It's a bit harder to move it on me, Todd, actually, but I don't know what I was trying to achieve with this bit, because I already know it's too wide, I already know it's too long, but I put it here anyway. So I'm just outside getting wet now. Stupid, wasn't it? Is I'm going to get it back inside and then look at seeing about making my frame first. I got too excited and just wanted to get my shiny new piece of checker plate out the shed. So I know I've got the steel to make the frame. It's not brand new steel, it's steel I already had. The frame it's already made. Slight problem. It's at the back of the yard, and now it's overgrown. So if I come back down here, into the jungle, can you see it? It's right there. That frame there. So that frame's actually a good frame, it's good steel. So I fought off the brambles, and now I got the frame out. So this frame is a good old frame. It just looks dirty because it is dirty, but it'll cut up and weld up nice and blast and paint, it'll be sound as a pound. So what I want to do now is cut that up into sections, and then I can use the sections of it to make the frame that's going to fit into the chassis. You can probably tell there's water on the lens. As in the middle of just filming there, making the frame up as you just seen, and it just starts to absolutely lash down. I need a bigger shed, I need a bigger yard and a bigger shed. Progress so far. I made a bit of the frame. I need to put the slats in, the reinforcements. I've got the frame nearly made. Nearly made. Look at that, man. That's going to be nice and strong. Not going to lie, it wasn't supposed to be staggered. It's just I messed up my cuts. Well done, me. Also, you might have noticed, and that one is there, that's two pieces welded together. Because I did it, and then I put it all together. Yep, hunky-dory. And I went to put the next brace in, and put that brace in, and went to put that brace in, and I went, oh no, I've miscalculated, I've lost it, I can't find that. So I welded those two together, made it, yep, hunky-dory sound. Tidying up, I fell over the piece that I was looking for. Well done, me. Once it's blasted and painted, I've got some new steel in there. They're from metal, that's more steel from Metals for You. They're just two pieces as a bit of support. That's where the main, catwalk area is where I'm going to be standing. So yeah, that's going to be more than strong enough, but that's going to be extra strong. Look at me, I'm standing on something I made. Yeah, lovely. That's not going anywhere. So now I want to make bits that come across here, because I want this to be sitting in line with the chassis. That's where it sprays out. So again, I've lost all my good steel, or I've used all my good steel. So I've got two pieces of angle which I've had lying around. And now I am going to make that up, like that. The frame. Here we are, so we've got nice, strong, triangulated and stuff. bit here, yep, triangulated, good strong. Just some flats in here, so when I put the checker plate on, it's supported. So this bit down here goes across and covers the side, so it follows the shape of the chassis. So on the back, these line up with that bar off the fifth wheel. That's what it supports through, so it's going to be brought through onto the fifth wheel slider on the back. On the front, I've got some brackets coming up off the chassis through a couple of holes in the chassis, which go into M12 welded nuts on the inside, so it's easy access to get the on and off. Blasted and painted, well, blasted the frame yesterday. Dad blasted this while we were blasting some bits for Ryan Dunn, Marty Dunn's brother. The brackets, they don't look that nice. I kind of wish I smoothed them a bit more, but they'll do for the minute. I can always take them off and paint them again if I need to. But primed them with my Celimix 7413 epoxy primer, tinted in 9005 black. Again, thank you to Jonathan at LPM Paints Limited over in Northern Ireland for sorting that out for us. It's actually one of my new favourite products to use. So I'm going to put some clear on, because I can put clear on top of it, and it'll give it a nice shine and a bit more harder wearing. And also, I was going to paint this a bit red, but I decided to paint it black because I had black paint. And also, I thought it would just still look as nice. It'll still look nice when it's painted and shiny. Let's get cracking on. Long time since I've been starting the project of the Catwalk. Can't exactly remember where I got to on the footage. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, too much other stuff going on. Wipe the lens clean, but I've got the frame painted. I'm pretty sure I showed that. I've marked out the Catwalk alley checker plate. I'm just on cutting that at the minute. I was trying to cut it with tin snips because it does a nice job of cutting it, but bugger me. My forearm's got hellish arm pump. Trying to cut through this. So I'm going to get this cut out. And hopefully that means I'll be able to get it dressed up underneath, get the drill and tap all the bolts into the top of the frame, and I'll get this painted. I need to do all this before I go to DrifterStyle, because I started this before I was going to DrifterStyle, and now I'm going to DrifterStyle. I really need to get it done. I still can't believe I've been accepted to take the wagon to DrifterStyle. Get in! And if you haven't seen the video, if you don't understand what DrifterStyle is an invite-only truck show over in Northern Ireland. Essentially, a truck show for the best of the best. You have to apply to enter. So I applied, and I've been accepted. I am one of, I think it's 130 wagons, 120, 130 wagons and vans that's been accepted. Look at my little ERF. Absolutely buzzing. Over the moon. So I need to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm not going to have it anywhere near as nice as the standard of the wagons that are over there. But I'm just going to have it as clean as I can possibly get it, looking as nice as I can possibly get it, so when I am showing it, I'm proud of what I'm showing. There's still some things like, if I get a chance, I would like to try and tidy up my chassis. I've never tried to hide my chassis looking that nice, like shabby. I've never been happy with it, so, but it's a lot of work to try and either get that stripped, blasted and painted, or strip it, paint it, whatever. It's a lot of work, but if I can do everything else around it, make it look nice, I'll do that. Some serious progress. And it's been another 2 weeks. Oh, so far behind. I've got the alley cut, as you've seen. I've buzzed it off, so I've deburred it on the edges. I just need to line it up, drill it, and put some bolts in it. And then this is nearly done. It's still not done. I've then got to prep the alley. I'll not rattle it around too much. Then got to prep the alley to paint it, and I have just marked it with. I'm gonna put a scratch in it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some tape on them so I don't mark it now. I've been dropped off some bits off a friend, Stuart. He's got some Michelin men. So thank you very much for them. He's also dropped some lights off, but they're in the shed, so I'll show you them another day. I'll mark this up. Fit some stainless countersink Allen bolts like I've done on the other one, and then it'll look nice when I get that painted. Stainless countersunk Allen bolts, it'll all just fit lovely and look spotty dog. Look at this. Oh. Got the bolts in. They are M6 stainless countersunk. These ones, the Screwfix specials. They're cheap and they're great. I love them. I've riv nutted into the thingy. I'll show you that when I take this off, but it's fitted. It's fitted. We've got good progress. Now I'm going to go home. Every day I'm going to try and keep it rolling, otherwise it's going to stop again. I need to get it rolling. Need to. And I think the trailer's going to be going down, put it in storage soon, because I need the wagon. I need to concentrate on the wagon and get it ready for Drifter. The trailer will be getting done soon. I also need to look at this. I've got a airbox off an ERF EC12 for Stephen McDarby sitting there. I need to repair that. That's another thing I need to do. So I'm gonna get some time on this morning. So the next job with this is I've got the machine with some 320 on. I'm just gonna go over this. I've deburred it all, gone over all the edges, so it's nice and smooth. I nailed my finger in the bonnet of that Golf, and now I've got a blood blister on it, and it's just annoying every time I touch something. So let's get cracking on, because I've only got really 3 or 4 weeks before Drifter, which equates to 4 or 5 days worth of work. Oh dear, let's crack on. So prepped, so you've seen I went over at the machine quite a lot. So I actually decked these off with 180 and then 240, the high spots, because this is going to be a high traffic area. It's essentially it's going to be me jumping on and off it when I'm doing the trailer on or whatever. So it's not somewhere it's never going to be touched. I'm actually going to be standing on it. I will take my shoes off or put cloths on it or whatever, but it's still, I want it to be, make sure it's got a good key. Progress with the wagon. I've actually got something that's come from from a company called, that's a lot heavier than I expected. Nope. LPM Truck Parts. Absolutely brilliant service. They actually sorted me out a fifth wheel jaw kit for the fifth wheel, obviously. And honestly, I've been recommended to use them by Richard and Steve, as in Richard, Mr. Heavy, Low and Slow, and Steve, as in Only Fabs, and cracking service. Rang up, spoke to Tom, and he searched and found the right jaw kit for my fifth wheel. Because it's an old wagon, and wanted to make sure it was the right one. He's found it at a cracking price, and I've also got this new air dryer, filter, whatever, cartridge, whatever, to fit, because mine is obviously old. Don't know how old it is. I'm going to get that changed. But also, I've got something else as well. New kit. New t-shirts. And I've got hoodies as well. Same design. I've also got the classic hoodies on my merch shop. I've got mugs as well, but I left that at the end. But there you go. So, check out the merch shop. I've got different colours of these as well. I just chose this one because I thought it'd be nice. And I'm going to film you now with it. I'm just going to do some TikTok and filming as well. So let's get stuck into fitting this, and I'll get the Catwalk the frame fitted back on, because I'm so far off, lost what I've been doing. But Catwalk frame, I've got the frame on. I've got a foam tape. It'll sit on the chassis nicely. It was bolted down. I've taken it off to do the air dryer cartridge, or air dryer filter, because once it's on, it's never going to get changed. But if I do this, Spotted Dog, LPM Truck Parts, honestly, absolutely brilliant service. Some of the best service I've had for just put truck parts and ring them up and drop a message, and I'm honestly absolutely bang on. I'm going to stick you here, put it on a time lapse, and do it that way. Hopefully I'm getting that blasted tomorrow, so I can paint that. Fifth wheel needs to come off, but I'll do that another day, especially when the trailer's in the way. But yeah, let's get that air dryer filter off, put it on a time lapse, and then you'll see us filming for the old ticky-tocky. And they've put the sticker, I've made a joke, I've actually texted them with it, that they put the sticker slap bang over the date that I need. I put it on 25, I take 25, because let's be honest, with me, does it need to worry about being the date in the month, how often I use the wagon? Nah, it was done in 2025. So just got the Catwalk frame put back on. I'll leave that off because I might try and get that blasted tomorrow. If we are blasting tomorrow, I'll just put the catwalk frame back on. I haven't put it on properly yet, but I can't remember whether I've shown you this or not. That's how far behind I am. I still need to get the catwalk plate itself painted, but what I'm very tempted to do is actually be a bit of a twat here and call it a day. Because if I call it a day, that means I can get video out, get it done. God only knows when I'm going to get the catwalk. It's top painted. I'll try and talk and work at the same time. With the way things are going, I might call it a day and say you'll have to come back in the next video to see the catwalk finished. But the next video, I think I might get a couple more things done as well. Not just finishing the catwalk, because that would be just a case of painting and bolting on. I want to try and get into making the inlays. The jaw kit's coming from LPM Truck Parts. My brain's not braining, but it's coming from. I'm getting my jaw kit probably in the next week or so. So crack on and get that done, and then the fifth wheel off, blast paint that. So should be a good video next video, and I've got no idea how long this video is. Well, thank you to LPM Truck Parts for sorting out that air dryer filter. My glasses keep falling down. And in the next video, there'll be hopefully the getting delivery of the fifth wheel jaw kit, which has helped me out on massively. Honestly, genuinely, when someone's got good quality service, I really want to help them. So if I can get their name out there, I will do. What's the point in having? I don't know. What's the point in having a platform like this and not wanting to help people? Something I don't understand. But yeah, don't forget, new merch is out. I'll plonk you down here. New merch is out, so if you want one, yep, if you want one to do those sexy poses with, the link below, have a look, see what you want. I've got more stuff coming when I get that sorted out, when I get a bit more time. Again, and also a massive thank you to Metals for You for supplying all the materials, for making this bit work, making the... Also, a massive thank you to Metals for You, who actually originally supplied me all the materials to make the catwalk, the infill, and the rear bumper. And without them, this project wouldn't have been going ahead. But yeah, right. Let's crack on. I'm gonna go home and try and make something of this video, because I've got no idea how it's gonna work, because it's been that long in the making. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra for now.